Hey, what's going on there, YouTube? This is SEO0320 representing JVS. I am alone today. This is going to be a quick, and I mean really quick, maybe at the least like 30 minutes at the max, probably minimum 15 minutes. I'm going to be dissecting this episode. Tomorrow, we're going to have a part 2 to this where JOR-ELS is going to join in. The Gamer 2323 is going to join in, as well as Joe. Joe's at work, and so he can't do anything about checking it out. JOR-ELS, he's uploading his Kanye West review, so definitely go and check him out if you can. Look at his review. And Jeremy, or the Gamer 2323, he's actually with family, and he can't get back to his computer, and so it's just me. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to interact with y'all and see what y'all's thought process is and what y'all want to know, because basically I've already done my reaction and everything, and I'm just real curious as to what questions y'all have. So let me know. Let's see who's here. Sam should have not think too much. Who else is hyped? Jeremy. Let's get this money. Has the episode aired yet? Okay, Herbert the Pervert. The episode is aired, but it's re-airing right now currently. I think it started like about 30 minutes ago. And yeah, absolutely. Rep Rich, this was a great episode. I mean, phenomenal. But I promise y'all, like I said, I'm gonna get their input in the part 2 tomorrow. So if you come back tomorrow night, then we'll be able to go into a little bit more. But let me just say this, dude, for the record, I mean, this is gonna be a spoiler review, of course, but dude, the moment that Carl, like I saw Carl's face, and then like I saw like the wound right his eye like this, I was like, this is a classic nudge to what's going on in the Walking Dead comics now. And for the fact that them actually going that far into it, I was like, kudos for AMC and Robert Kirkman. I mean, I know Kirkman has said that, case in point, the remaining end of this season is going to be dark. And even specifically, the last episode is going to be the darkest thing. I think that script-wise that they had never even seen anything like that as far as implications are concerned. But, I mean, for me, dude, the moment that Carl got shot, and even that, like Jesse getting killed, Sam getting killed, Michonne had to kill the other older brother, because I knew he was going to point the gun at Rick. That was when the moment that the episode just got real for me, and y'all can look at my reaction to it. But after that point, I mean, even in the beginning, bro, like when I saw freaking Daryl and Abraham and Sasha, I just knew either Sasha or Abraham were going to get shot. I was like, I can't believe they're about to do this, because I had no doubt in my mind this man was about to shoot one of them. But I was wondering what was taking Daryl so long. I was hoping that Daryl would kind of maybe hold the guy at gunpoint or something like that. But no, he goes further than that. He goes, he kills the dude, and he freaking uses the RPG, dude, to take him out. And I was like, this is nuts. This is so nuts. Can we disclose? Yeah, absolutely, Wet Rich. Yeah, you can disclose any kind of spoilers you want. This is only going to be like 15 to 30 minutes top. So I want to hear whatever y'all's thought process is about this. Sounds like we can. So soon as I saw Carl look up, I knew he lost his eye, but I can't believe that they would have done it already. And yeah, I agree with that, man. I didn't take them actually going down that road to actually do this. And yeah, Ritzy Media said Daryl is badass. He is, bro. Like, he didn't hesitate to blow all those people up. Like, I was like, let's go, Daryl. Let's go, bro. And I mean, I love that. I love the intensity of this episode. Did anybody else feel like the anxiety of this episode? Like, after, you know, Daryl did that, and when they were kind of walking around and dealing with everything, like literally my heart was just really pounding. Like, I was like, I feel as though I'm way too invested in these characters. And I think that a lot of us feel that way. When Glenn, how many of y'all, I'm gonna ask y'all a question. How many of y'all thought that this is the episode that Glenn is actually gonna die? Because when he put his life, you know, in harm's way for the woman that he loves, which is commendable, and using Edith to kind of go and get her. I didn't understand why Maggie didn't just go that way. Like, why didn't she think to go that way? But anyway, Edith goes and gets her attention. They get her off. And like, I'm like, bro, Glenn is going in, but he's by himself. How many of y'all really thought that Glenn was actually going to die? I'm curious in the chat. Let me know what y'all thoughts were. Sebastian Contreras said, they fought like gladiators. I was jumping up and fighting walkers in my mind. Like, real talk though, that's so true. A lot of people, bro, like, were just going in. It was like after the point that Rick, went into what I call Rick prisoner mode. I think that inspired all of them to like, look, okay, if we're gonna make it out of this, we're gonna have to, survive. Like, we gotta go in, and it inspired them all to work together to the point that gave one of the most climactic ends, that Rick's realization that he can make a family out of anywhere if he becomes the leader that he's supposed to be. That was the thing that I really loved about this episode, that they showcased that really well. Hold on one second. Send the link. I don't know if JOR-ELS is still going to join in or not. I think he just sent me a message. But yeah, let me see what else y'all had to say about that. So Sebastian said, I didn't think that Glenn would make it. Just Joey said, Glenn is my favorite. He is everybody's favorite. But I mean, it's getting on the borderlines that, like, why is he still alive? Like, why is this man still alive? Grimero said, I definitely thought Glenn was a goner. I did not see help coming at all. I mean, does it for y'all, like, it make it cliche that the fact that, Glenn made it out alive, or we just kind of, it was a subtle surprise? I think for me, it didn't become cliche only because Abraham executed the sequence perfectly in crazy Abraham fashion. Like, he looked up and was just smiling and just like loading up on these walkers. And I was like, the cavalry is here, I was just looking for, like, where's Daryl at? And Daryl, this smart joker, uses the tanker, puts all the gasoline in there, and he sets it on fire. And I was like, this is what dreams are made of. Like, this is an amazing premiere. Like, I mean, for a lot of people that I've talked to so far, they said that this is one of the better episodes this season. But dare I say, this might be one of the best episodes of the series, man. Like, I don't know. Let me know y'all's thoughts. What would y'all rank this episode from 1 to 10? From 10 being the best episode to 9 being like close to one of the best. Let me know what y'all think about like the ranking of this episode, because I'm kind of on the fence, but for me, it's definitely like a 9 on the Richter scale. Let's see here what else we got going on. So it looks like some of y'all said I didn't expect to kill. I didn't expect them to kill the whole family, asking for Sam to die, and then yeah, that's true. I didn't expect the whole family to die. I thought that that Jesse would still be alive, because I knew that the older brother, he couldn't be trusted. I knew Sam was going to put them in jeopardy, but I did not see Jesse getting killed, because I felt for Rick. Rick really feels something for Jesse, or did. But I've always been a shipper for Michonne and Rick. I felt like she's his equal in so many different regards. So most of y'all saying 10. Dang. Joey said 10, 9. Rick Freeman said 10 was the best. Yeah, 10 was the best. Michonne is the blame for Carl's eye. What? I don't think so. Because either way, either Rick or Carl would have got shot point blank range. If she hadn't done that, he would have shot one of them either way. I felt bad for Rick and just died. Yeah, man. It was so sad, bro. It is Michonne, because she stabbed him and made him shoot. I don't think so. I really don't think so. Hold on one second. On the live stream, type me Esterel. Can't listen right now. Okay. Let me find one more thing. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm doing way too much. Normally I gotta have help with this, but got a lot of stuff going on. Let's see what else we got in the comment section. If anyone's to blame, it's Carl for messing things up with Sam's head. Daniel Gorey said no, Michonne isn't to blame. Ron has a finger in your trigger. Okay, exactly, and I agree with that. That's all on Ron. It doesn't have anything to do with Michonne. I thought Denise was gonna kill the alpha wolf. Now, okay, the alpha wolf. Now that surprised the mess out of me because the dude actually became civilized. The thing was that Morgan thought that since he was able to, you know, reclaim his soul in a sense, that he should give, you know, this wolf guy the chance. And everybody said, you know, he was stupid for that. Even I believed that he was real stupid and naive for that. But it turns out, even though he put her in harm's way, he actually protected her, which is really strange. I don't know. It was kind of a redeeming quality. It helped the progression of the episode, but it was like it was out of left field. I was like, did he learn that from Morgan? Did he, you know, always have that about him? Did he see that this woman was innocent? Because I thought, real talk, that he was going to take her body and say that they were going to go to the ladder and kill her and gut her, leave her there so that she could die and he could get enough distraction to leave. I was really surprised that that happened, you know, that he didn't cave in like that. So I thought that was actually really epic, that they actually made him a redeemable character, which is really crazy. Oh man, Sam's screams are stuck in my head. I'm sorry, John Thompson. If you look at my reaction that's on my channel, yeah, I was messed up. At the end of the commercial, I was so glad it was a commercial because I had to stop, man. Like I was so emotional between like what happened to Jesse and Sam, and then after like Carl got shot. Like I was messed up, bro. Was a shock was when Alpha looked after that's what I was saying. Like I was really surprised and taken back from that. 4-Core TV said, right web wretch. I'm rewatching the episode right now, and honestly, most of the time I thought Ron was going to do something to Carl, like push him into a walker. Carl's face when he looked at Rick, yeah, Anika, yeah, man, like it was a lie, man. Like when Carl looked at him and I saw the wound, like that's one of the things that totally messed me up from the inside out, to be quite honest. But it was epic. It was definitely an epic episode, and I agree with all of y'all. Like most of y'all said, this was either a 9 or 10 on the Richter scale from a series standpoint, and it was. Like I mean, this is what to me redeems this series and rejuvenates it. I mean, yeah, you can have climactic deaths or like all these kind of scare tactics, like with the whole Glenn situation, or even like what was going to kind of happen next as far as with Negan and hearing him. But when you make an episode where everybody has to pull together to survive and just all the stakes are completely gone, it adds so much more levity to the episode. And I really love that. Row Zero, where's Jarrell? Yeah, he's not going to be able to come tonight. I apologize. Like I said in the beginning, Jarrell's and the Gamer 2323, Jeremy, they're going to be showing up tomorrow for the part 2. I'm not going to be on this very long. I don't even know how long I've been talking. I can't believe I'm still talking. But yeah, they're going to be coming back tomorrow. So if any of y'all want to stay tuned tomorrow night, I'll definitely put it up as a post so y'all can check it on Twitter and y'all be able to know exactly the time when we're going to start it back up. I'm surprised that Carol was able to do anything to Morgan. Wet Wretch, I agree. I think that it's two different things that happened to Carol. Carol has a soul, even though she doesn't, you know, like she's cold-blooded. Carol is the most cold-blooded character, and she is a deadly person. She's been made by a byproduct of the environment that she's in. But to her core, when it comes to family, she's not going to kill her family. You know what I mean? And I mean, I think she knows that in spite of what Morgan did, he was at fault for it. But she could have killed him right then. Like when he turned his back, she could have just popped him in the head. Nobody would have cared or known about it. But she didn't. She's better than that. And even the second thing that I realized that she understood is seeing the wolf, the alpha wolf, protect the girl. Like she was the one that killed the alpha wolf, you know, rightfully so, given the circumstances. But when she saw after this man had already gotten shot, he putting his body in the line of fire for this woman. She's like, what? You know, and I think that she learned something. She really learned something. I think that was there's a lot of special moments throughout this entire episode. It was crazy. Let's see. Let's go. Keep going. Isn't Richter scale? It is. Foursquare. I'm just being facetious. Shelby Courtney said, "I watched your reaction video, and that was my brother's reaction too." Yeah, I can imagine a lot of people freaking out. Morgan should have been able to knock her out easily. I mean, no, dude. Carol is a beast. I don't care what you say. That woman is a beast. What's Rose Zero talking about? You know about Jesus or not? Yeah, I know about Jesus. I actually love Jesus. Jesus Christ. Let's see. I thought Rock was imagining things when I saw Carl because I saw Jesse. I agree with that. In my reaction, if you hear it, there's a point where I was like, is this really real? I was thinking to myself that maybe this boy is imagining this. At the point that I realized it wasn't, and I saw Jesse get killed, I was like, I think that's what caught me off guard. There was another moment that it kind of felt like a more dream kind of sequence was when they showed the montage of the whole town just going in. Even I think it kind of started when Gabriel, he left the church and he was like, I'm going to go try to protect what's left of my family, you know, basically. And he went out there with a hatchet. I was like, if Gabriel's going out there, everybody better go out. And they show this montage of them all just slicing walkers. I thought it was excellently done, but it kind of left me with kind of this dream sequence kind of feeling to it. But it was epic. It was really epic. I thought the same thing. I thought Sam was dreaming. Yeah. I think a lot of people really did. No Walking Dead camp. Oh, hey Zeus. Oh yeah. I'm sorry, row one. Yeah, I do know about him, but I'm not gonna bring that up in the chat just yet because I want to talk about it more with Jeremy and with JOR-ELS tomorrow. Let me see what else we got going on here. Yeah, Eugene even stepped up. Eugene actually sliced somebody's head like to the side off. I was like, okay, Eugene, get bucked, bro. Let's go. Sorry, y'all, if my throat is kind of, I think my glands are actually swollen. So if you kind of can't hear me that well, I apologize ahead of time. What do you think the next episode will be about, bro? Anthony Schaefer, that's a great question, man. Real talk, I have no idea. I still haven't even recovered from this episode. I think that the episode really is going to be about them trying to track down the group that tried to attack Rick and them. Not Rick and them, but Daryl, Sasha, and Abraham. I think that's what they're trying to probably keep things in perspective, or they might be trying to rebuild the wall. I'm not really sure. Now that they don't have a person that can actually rebuild the wall, it's going to be really tough. But if I had to guess, I would probably think that they're going to track down what is this group that might be the next threat. Not just that, the wolves are still alive. So it's a lot. They could be between those two. But if I had to answer, honestly, I have no freaking clue. It's way too much going on for me to be able to assess that. We found out what happened to Tobin. That's just Joy. I thought Rick was going to lose his hand when he went out with the hatchet. I agree. A lot of my friends that were talking to me at the time, they were like, yeah, okay, this is that moment that Rick is going to lose his hand. And I think that if he would have gotten bit, I would have been fine with it if they had to chop his hand off. And I think it would have made the episode come from being amazingly epic to just redeemingly insane. You know, I mean, it corrected everything in one fell swoop in one episode. But I think that that's going to be reserved for another moment. I think that they're still saving that. I think that it's going to happen simply because of the fact that they let Carl get his eye shot out. From that, the sky's the limit at this point, in my personal opinion. I think that there's nothing that's not going to go down, including Rick losing his hand. I think it's just a matter of time because, yeah, I think that it's gonna be some interesting stuff that goes down. Yeah, that's true. Abraham can rebuild the walls. I forgot about that. If Morgan was killed, do you think any of this would have happened? Nika. Um, you know what? It would have, because no matter what, I think that those zombies would have came out. Things would have happened anyway. Eventually, Negan's group would have met up with either trying to attack the wolves or attacking Rick and his group. I think all of this would have just came to a standstill anyway. I think it just got pushed faster. Yeah, thank God that Abraham found the RPG. Yeah, that was an interesting coincidence. I was wondering, because Abraham almost lost his life over that. Now that I remember that, so that's pretty dope. The Walking Dead creator said that he regrets cutting Rick's hand off in the comics ROW. Yeah, I know that, but I think because so many people like are just expecting something to happen to Rick, what more can happen to him? You know, I don't think that you can't kill Judith. I mean, they could, but I don't think they're going to. I think that it would be easier if like Rick had to sacrifice his arm for Judith and something like that would happen. What was your reaction about Carl? Is it Senior Jimmy Plays? Go to my my uploads. You will be able to see my live reaction to what happened to Carl, what happened to Jesse, what happened to Ron, and what happened to Sam. I recorded that sequence, and to be quite honest with y'all, let me know in the chat about this, because I actually, for the first time ever, recorded my whole reaction to the entire episode. I'm just on the debates about uploading it, because I don't know if YouTube is going to have this issue with copyrights. And I want to actually have the video up there so y'all can be able to see my reaction to it at the same time. But if y'all think I should upload it, I might try. Just let me know in the chat below, and I'll consider doing that if y'all think I should. If you think I shouldn't, then I won't. I'll just kind of push it in certain sections and do it that way. Do you follow the comics? I do. I'll tell you this is the start of crazy-ish. I agree, man. I mean, I know what Negan does. I know what happens to Glenn. I know what happens to Judith. Yeah, I've read them, man. It's crazy. Rick never will lose his hand. It is dumb idea. And Scott Gimple and Kirkman said that they'll never do it. Sebastian Contreras. I guess we'll see, man. For sure. Did you think Glenn was gonna die? Anika, yes. I absolutely thought that Glenn was actually gonna bite it. I was like, because it would have made more sense for him to die like this versus the way that he did die. It's just kind of a cliche in and of itself. Like, just for him to see her again, for him to die. But it would have been so much poetic kind of justice for it. And even like more symmetry, you know what I mean? If that would have happened. So everybody's saying upload it and try it. Okay. I'll do that. Who do you think Negan is gonna kill first? Man, that's spoiler territory. Let's just say his name starts with a G and ends with an N. if I go by the freaking comics. But if they don't, then it'll probably be Daryl, to be quite honest. Do you think Rick is okay after losing Jesse, kind of like Lori? Anika, I think he is. Only because of just the way that he sounded when he was talking to Carl. Even though he didn't know if Carl was going to pull through or not, he seemed as though he was regrouping himself. The understanding of the group and just what Alexander really represents, that everything that Deanna said was true about him and about everything, that they can expand and become one and merge and fusion in a sense. And I think that he's going to be okay. Not just that, I'm a huge shipper of Michonne. Michonne will take care of him. I think she'll be there for him in comfort and in love in a lot of different ways. And not just that, I feel like they are the perfect duo. I don't know if any of y'all are Michonne and Rick shippers, but I actually would love to see Michonne and Rick get together. Like, just keep it exclusive to the TV universe. Don't change it in the comics. But I think that it's perfect symmetry with them for some reason with me. I think that their relationship and their connection, just even like how they started, is really interesting to me. I've always loved that about them. I think she really kind of completes them in a lot of different ways. Negan will kill Glenn or Daryl. I don't know, bro. It's a toss-up for me. I'm calling it that Glenn will kill Negan instead, how it is in the comics. It probably will. It probably will, real honesty. Mimi 790. Hi, new subscriber here. Like your reactions and reviews. Hey, thanks, Mimi. Appreciate that. Thanks for coming out. Matter of fact, thanks everybody. Like y'all are awesome. I think it's like 23 people viewing right now, and I'm just by myself. I'm sorry, I don't have JOR-ELS or the Gamer 2323 with me. But hopefully y'all are being entertained. Hopefully I'm kind of going through some of the questions and the angst that y'all have just gotten out of looking at the episode and Talking Dead. Normally I look at the Talking Dead, but it's kind of hard when I have to upload a review really quickly. So sometimes I miss that and I go back and watch it all over again. Do you think that Gabriel redeemed himself? Black Chocolate. I do. I really do. I think that he's become a man. And I don't mean just that from a manly standpoint. I think that he's earned his salvation to the extent of like his life being spared. Before it was like he was not a redeemable character at all. Oh man, some of y'all are some shippers over there. I see you. What is that? Rick Shone? Okay, I like that. I hope Rick and Michonne. Let's see. I hope Rick and Michonne shouldn't be a couple because they're perfect best friends and it shouldn't change. I mean, change is a good thing sometimes, though, bro. Shoot, it's Valentine's Day. We got 5 more minutes. Matter of fact, happy Valentine's Day to all the ladies, everybody that's watching. Hopefully y'all had a great time with y'all significant other. Hopefully y'all watched the episode with your girlfriends or your wives and y'all treated her nice or whatnot. And yeah, just gonna give everybody a shout out. Happy Valentine's Day. We got 5 minutes left on that. And matter of fact, speaking of 5 more minutes, we got 4 more minutes, and then I'm gonna end this, and we're gonna continue on into tomorrow. I would love to keep going, but literally my glands are like hurting right now. I heard that they're trying to bring Daryl in the comics. How would they do that? I don't understand how they would do that. If it wasn't for RPG Daryl, Sasha, and Abraham, will be probably everyone else would die. Thanks for that, RPG. True that. That's so true, media. Gabriel has not really redeemed himself, but I thought he was gonna kill Judah somehow. Yeah, I did think he was gonna kill Judah. I was like, Rick, what's wrong with you, bro? Like, really? Are you like, what's wrong with you? Why would you sit there and do that? So who is this? Haka doing? I just joined. How long has this been started? I just watched. Yeah, 25 minutes, man. We're gonna stop it at a certain point. And yeah, actually in about 3 minutes we're gonna stop. So anybody that has any questions, go ahead, just lay it on me right now. Oh snap. Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm typing somebody. It's Jeremy. I think the Gabriel redeemed himself tonight. Rick trust him enough to take care of Judah. I don't think that Rick had a choice. I mean, what he did, he could have had somebody else really do it, but I think he did put some faith and trust in him to do that. Daryl and Carol are better than Daryl and Beth. Yeah, all day. Like, I don't know why they're not together right now. It doesn't make sense why they're not, because I think they really need each other, specifically around this time that's going on right now. I don't know how they do it, but they're thinking about it. Okay, that's cool, man. I'll look that up, Rich, because I was curious about that. Rate the scene that Carl gets shot from 1 to 10. 11, because I didn't think that AMC would have the cojones to do it. I really did not think that they would actually go down that far. I bet Judith would die at the end of the season. I do too. Sad enough, but I really do think that's actually going to happen too. Beth is dead. Yeah, she's dead. Do you think that Abraham and Sasha are good together? I never saw that initially. But yeah, I think they got enough crazy they could take care of themselves. It'd be like Deadpool and Vanessa. But no, yeah, that's actually an interesting compromise, Black Chocolate. I never thought about that. But yeah, it's maybe possible. So we got 2 more minutes, y'all. I can tell they're going by the comic now after finally doing the call thing. Do you think the Glenn thing is going to happen with Negan? For the fact that them actually bringing Negan in this show in general, I don't see why it's not going to happen, because I think that they're just torturing us, allowing Glenn to be able to survive every waking moment. And I think that they're just going to be like, oh, bang, on top of the head, he's gone. I think that that's what they're doing this for, which sucks, because I'm like, look, like if it happens, happens. You know, like everybody's gonna be like this kind of cry wolf kind of thing, and to the point, it's like when it does happen, it's like, oh, did that really just happen? I think people are gonna miss it. What do you think of Carl? What do you think Carl's reaction will be after losing I with Ron and Sam James? I think that Carl is gonna become really hard. And I think he's gonna have an inadequacy complex. I think the only person that's gonna really help him is gonna be Edith. I think that Edith's reaction with him is gonna be the same. It's gonna be his kind of redemption as far as his looks and just everything, because he might start comparing himself to the governor. And if he does, that's gonna be an interesting road. If they go down the comic route, it's a lot. I was shocked when I saw the zombie kid. Yeah. Where does this rank for you? All-time episodes? For me, this is like, dang. I have so many episodes I really love, but this would definitely be one of the top 5, man. I really love this episode. Abraham and Sasha, Rick, Michonne, that white. Really? Oh wow, that's hilarious. I think the question, some make up question, answer it. I don't think Negan will be introduced until the next season. Well, actually, they've already confirmed that Negan's going to be in the very last episode. But I think there's going to be a prelude to him, the second to the last episode, where they're actually going to kind of show like a silhouette of him, but no dialogue, or at least like his face. I think that the impact of his character is just going to be so big that it's going to be a lot that people are not going to be able to comprehend, honestly. I don't think the Negan will be interested to this. This is most like surprise. Oreo, The Walking Dead. This will be the last question. This is from Anika Newson, because I actually got to stop now. Do you think that Denise will be okay after the thing with the wolf? I don't think that Denise has recovered since losing the first person. She just becomes strong. I think she's going to have this kind of like Carol metamorphosis that kind of happens with her. But I mean, I say props to her, man. Like, she's become a strong character. And I would have never guessed that I would kind of gravitate towards her character, but she's strong. She's really strong. And I guess that's it, everybody. I appreciate y'all for coming. We'll be back tomorrow. I'm trying to think of a time frame. I don't know yet. Probably be 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. If not, either way, make sure you check and follow the channel. Because I will put like the link up ahead of time. I just need to verify with the gamer, and I need to verify with JOR-ELS what to do. But I really appreciate all of y'all for joining out. Y'all have been awesome. It's been actually really fun interacting with y'all. We actually need to do this more often. You think would Rick ever die? If they do, I don't know. That'd be crazy if they did. I don't know if they're gonna go down that route. But yeah, everybody, good night. Much love to y'all. Again, hope y'all had a great Valentine's Day. And yeah, thanks for joining. JVS, we ain't gonna stop. Peace, y'all.